The evaluation of the object model. First generation languages. The time period is 1954 to 1958. Next one, second generation languages. The time period is 1959 to 1961. Third one is third generation languages. The time period is 1962 to 1970. Next one, the generation gap, 1970 to 1980. We will see about first generation languages. In first generation languages, we will use the languages called like Fortran, Algol, then Flowmetric, then IPLV. It's all used for mathematical expressions. Next, second generation languages. In languages, Fortran 2 was introduced. Next, Algol 60 was introduced. Next, COBOL languages COBOL languages are used for data description and file handling processing. Next, list processing. List processing and pointers, garbage collections are used in second generation languages. Next, third generation languages, we will use PL like that, Fortran plus Algol plus COBOL, the combination of three. Next, Algol 68. The Algol 68 is used for successor of Algol 60. Next, Pascal language. Pascal language is used for simple successor to Algol 60. Next, Simula for classes and data abstractions. Next one, the generation gap. Many different languages are introduced in the generation gap. Next, foundations of object model. In object-oriented programming, the object-oriented programming is the object-oriented programming is a method of implementation in which programmers are organized as cooperative collections of objects, each of which represents an instance of some classes and whose classes are all members of a hierarchy of classes united via inheritance of relationships. It supports objects that are data abstraction with an interface of named operations and a hidden local state. Objectives have an associated type of class. The types may inherit attributes from supertypes, that is superclasses. Next one, object-oriented design. Object-oriented design is a method of design encompassing the process of object-oriented decomposition and a notation of depicting the local and physical as well as static and dynamic methods of the system under design. It supports object-oriented decomposition is what makes object-oriented design quite different from structured design. Next one, object-oriented analysis. The object-oriented analysis is a method of analysis that examines requirements from the perspective of the classes and objects found in the vocabulary of the problem domain.